Hey, welcome to Daily Strength. How about if we spend a few moments here talking about looking at life through God's glasses? Our text today is from Psalm 73, where we read, "It was oppressive to me until I entered the sanctuary of God. Then I understood their final destiny." I have to tell you, as a kid, I used to devour 3D comic books. You know, the kind that came with that special set of cardboard glasses. Without the glasses, the pages were blurry. But with the glasses, the images became clear and jumped off the page. Superman's muscles bulged as he swooped down to rescue Lois Lane from Lex Luther, and hooray! Lex was always eventually foiled. Well, sometimes, even today, I find myself wishing for the same type of comic book justice. You know, with the nice tidy ending where the bad guy loses and the hero gets the girl. But life seems to rarely work out like that. Instead, the bad guy ends up with the girl in the tropics, living off her trust fund. Perhaps you can identify. Ever feel like you, the good guy, loses, and the bad guys in your life win? Well, if so, you're not alone. Asaph, the author of Psalm 73, struggled with this question big time. Many of us can relate to the depth of his discouragement when, after watching the wicked prosper, he wrote, "Surely in vain I have kept my heart pure. In vain I have washed my hands in innocence." Asaph was ticked because being good was getting him nowhere fast. In his mind, he had been good for nothing. Until, that is, he went into the presence of God and saw life through God's glasses. You know, I guess there are a lot of reasons that God lets the wicked prosper. But among them is the fact that the Lex Luthers of this world prosper because God is a God of mercy and grace. He gives good things regardless of whether or not we deserve it. And who of us could begrudge that to anyone, since we are all deep debtors to his mercy and grace? I'd hate to think of where I would be without God's mercy and grace in my life. But I can hear your heart crying, where's the justice? Why do the wicked go unchecked while my life seems so restrained and difficult? Which is exactly Asaph's complaint. But just when it seemed like all is lost for Asaph, he puts on God's glasses and realizes that prosperity is more than what we see in the here and now. He said in verses 16 and 17, "It was oppressive to me till I entered the sanctuary of God. Then I understood their final destiny." And reading a little further, we see that their ultimate destiny is the judgment of God. Asaph learned that in the scope of eternity, the bad guys really do lose. In other words, what difference does it make if you have a big inning and lose the whole game? I have a friend who says that if all we see is the here and now, we'll misunderstand everything. Boy, how true that is. And I don't know about you, but I am so ready to trash seeing life without the advantage of God's 3D glasses. When I see life from God's perspective, I discover along with Asaph that true prosperity is found in God's presence, his guidance, and in-depth long-range goodness to his people, according to verses 22 and 23. From God's point of view, the wicked do not prosper, not really, but true prosperity is in being able to say with our psalmist friend, "Whom have I in heaven but you? And earth has nothing I desire besides you. As for me, it is good to be near God."